Let's have some fun.
This Coffee with McCarthy is sponsored by Steph Curry Cognac. One, and it's lights out.
In his Monday morning slot, Ryan McCarthy, as we present Coffee with McCarthy, presented by Invader Coffee. Good morning, my friend. Great to have you back.
USA, USA, USA.
And speaking of coffee, I shouldn't have done this, and Jody warned me, but considering I got Louisville and North Carolina tonight, I had to break this out.
There you go.
Well, y'all know where we are going to begin because we began with it at the top of the show. 1980 revisited. And on top of that, it's a clean sweep. The men and the women win gold in hockey in the Olympics. This is only the third gold medal all time for the men. And the greatest thing about both games, they both require golden goals, ended up with the same with the same score. And I can't tell you, I've been a hockey fan since 1985, my friend, and I know you were jumping out of your seat when it happened. But on both games, the men and the women's gold medal game, we had to go through Canada to get it. Well, guess what? We went through Canada twice, and we got it twice, buddy.
Got them both. Oh my goodness. Let's go back to Wednesday. All right. Or Thursday, excuse me. Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
U.S. women were steamrolling through everyone in that tournament, including Canada in the preliminary round.
In the prelims, yeah.
Listen, check these stats, Snowman. We talked about this on No Credentials Required on Saturday's show.
Yep.
The U.S. women's team faced 126 shots on net. They stopped 124.
Yep.
Outscored their opponents 33-2. And that's including the gold medal game.
And that's including the gold medal game. Listen to that. Listen to those numbers again, folks. Right. 33-2.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
But the gold medal game was fantastic. But this U.S. women's team, off the charts. Everybody was playing. Mm-hmm. And it was more the defense than anything else that kept propelling them.
Yeah. The way that their team is structured from top to bottom they did a great job. This U.S. women's program has exceeded expectations. I won't say exceeded expectations, but look, Canada and the United States, they're 1-2 right now. They're 1-2 in the world. They have been since basically women's hockey was created as an international sport back in the mid to early to mid 90s. Who was representing the United States back in the early 90s?
Who was that?
A young lady named Ellen Weinberg, who later became Ellen Hughes. Mother of Quinn, Jack, and Luke Hughes. And she still serves as part of the development for the women's program for the for USA Hockey.
Incredible. Oh, by the way, we didn't do our usual joke when we came on this morning. What, a black man talking hockey? My wife even digs that joke now because she's heard it.
Yeah,
she's heard people say to me, "What, you talk hockey?" Yes, but you're a black man. I know that. Yeah. And
plenty of black men talk hockey, and then there'll be plenty of black men who are going to be talking hockey after this Olympics.
You know what? Elliot Fitzhugh is the voice of the Seattle Kraken. He's a black man talking hockey.
Wait, hold on. Wait, two black men talking hockey? Don't forget Mike Tirico's from Michigan. He grew up watching hockey.
Yes, he did. the late great John Saunders was a hockey maniac.
John Saunders was from his native Canada. Yeah,
from his native Canada, and John Saunders anchored NHL coverage on ESPN. He was the lead when they signed the rights deal with ESPN. They tabbed John Saunders to lead the coverage.
Yep.
So there you go. I did my first hockey game in 14 years when I covered the Blackhawks and the Blues back in December. So yeah, there are plenty of us around that talk hockey and proud of it. My first favorite player, of course, was Wayne Gretzky.
Of course.
I was an Edmonton Oilers fan when I saw them win it all against the New York Islanders. And the great part about that game was it was on CBS. It was not on cable.
Well, I remember it was on USA Network back in the day.
Yeah. It was on cable. It was on cable in Canada because, of course, at the time, CTV ran things.
CBC,
broadcast-wise. CBC, thank you. Not CBC ran things up in Canada for the longest time broadcast-wise. But that game was on CBS. And the 83 Stanley Cup Final, CBS had a piece of that.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't get some of the broadcast history. I think I may do a separate video on that broadcast history when CBS had the NHL.
Yep.
But the women and the men, and the men's gold medal game, fabulous as well. Had to go through Canada. If you didn't lose as a man, if you didn't lose all your hair watching either of these games, you lost it that day.
I was already bald, so I don't have to worry about that. But I did lose I did lose about 1 to 3 years off my life watching that.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah. I think I'm 56 now instead of 53 after watching those two games.
I think I just turned 50 years old.
Right. Congrats to both teams winning the gold medal. Great games in both of them against Canada, and they're going to do it. And they're going to do it again several hundred times over. As you said, they're on both sides now. They're 1-2 in hockey, and this win by the men 2-1 came at 1:41 of overtime in the 3-on-3 in overtime. 1 minute 41 seconds into overtime. Jack Hughes said enough of this and blistered one past Jordan Bennington for the game winner. I listen, my phone blew up because my wife had to go to work early yesterday. I was told what time it was. I thought I'd be up for it. I missed most of it, but I saw the game winner and my mouth dropped open.
Yeah, we did a recap on No Credentials Required. You can check it out in the archives. I've watched that game winning. I've watched that goal in goal. I probably had to watched it at least 50 times already.
Yes,
and I broke it down too on my Twitter account. This is what so and Jack Hughes basically made that entire play happen.
Yes, he did.
If you watch the goal
from defense to offense, because he poked the puck away.
Yeah, well,
in their own zone.
Yeah, he basically he caught up with Connor McDavid. They got caught. Connor McDavid, look, best player in the world. You can't do it all by yourself, my man.
Right.
You can't. You try to pull a 1-on-3, try to get a shot on net. Got the puck stripped by a beautiful back check by Jack Hughes. Jack Hughes kicks the puck to Zach Werenski, and Werenski almost gave it back. He almost gave it back to Canada.
Right. He almost gave it back to him.
Because if Jack Hughes doesn't chip that puck forward, that's a 2-on-0 going the other way against Kel McCarr, the best defenseman in the world, and Connor McDavid, the best player in the world, period. But Jack Hughes chips the puck forward. Werenski goes after it. Now he tries to pick it up, but Nathan McKinnon's back there. He winds up muscles Nathan McKinnon off the puck. Jack Hughes is coming in from behind. He's coming in from the rush from behind.
Right.
Werenski sees him open. He's open. He's wide open. He's beaten not only McDavid, but he's also beaten McCarr. McCarr was late to the play. He was late coming back to the play because he was caught farther down ice. Jack Hughes catches Jordan Bennington going to his right. Jack Hughes throws the puck, shoots the puck to his left, back in the net, golden goal, game over.
Everybody celebrates. And again, that came at 141, I beg your pardon, of overtime.
Yep.
Man, not only a shout out to Jack Hughes and his family, but a shout to Megan Keller, who delivered the game winner for the women as well over Canada. I was watching some videos of some reactions. You know me. I try not to make this a reaction channel, but I will watch reaction channels. I couldn't help it this time. I wanted to see what some of the Canadians were talking about. And I got a lot of Canadian friends. So a lot of friends from Canada tune into the show. When I tell you that some of these reactions had me in a fit of giggles, that would be an understatement.
I saw one reaction of a French Canadian or a Quebecois show. They're all watching. They all react to the goal. And all of a sudden I hear, Jacques Hughes! Jacques Hughes! Cabernet.
I got some friends up in Winnipeg, and I met them courtesy of Tom Grossi, who raided my channel one night, and now they and I are good friends. I saw their reaction, and they went dead silent. And it's like you can see the tears wanting to come down, but they didn't.
Yeah,
because they wanted to keep it together. But in that situation, the heck with that. You don't keep that together. You let it all come out.
You can't. You absolutely can't. I seen the reaction of a guy taking a chainsaw to his television after the loss. I'm like,
oh my God.
Why? Why would you take a chainsaw to your television after a look? It's a hockey game. The Olympics are in 2030. Okay, you got another Olympics to watch. You got the World Cup of Hockey coming up. You got the Four Nations going to happen again in 2029. Why are you taking a chainsaw to your television?
You know, I can't wait for the Four Nations to return, and the women should do the Four Nations also. What if the women put together the Four Nations?
But who do you? I mean, they already have a rivalry series. They play the rivalry series every year in December. They play 4 games. They play 4 games. I think they play 2 in Canada and 2 in the United States.
Okay.
Come on, Albany, New York. Let's get a rivalry series game in Albany. Come on. Let's show the people hockey can be supported.
You want one in all? I'd love you. You want to see one in Albany? I want to see one in my hometown.
We've had USA hockey come through before. I remember back in the 90s, before the 92 Olympics, we had a couple games, a couple tune-up games at what was then the Knickerbocker Arena. I remember that.
Knickerbocker Arena.
Yeah.
That is so funny that I remember the name of that place because of the NCAA tournament that has come through there several hundred times. And it's not named Knickerbocker Arena anymore. That's a discussion for a different time, because you and I feel the same way about when corporations, name arenas. You and I feel the same way about that. But some of them, we can tap some of it here. Some of them I can understand because they're in the hub. They're in their main hub. United is run out of Chicago. So that was obvious. And they had that already put together. American Airlines is based out of Dallas.
Right.
We'll dive into that a little later. Let's dive into some baseball, and baseball is back. Spring training is here, which means around the corner is the World Baseball Classic.
Yes, indeed.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Who are your top 3 teams to win this thing? I have it in the back of my head of who, but
I can't. I want to hear yours first because I can't pick any.
Fine. Obviously, Japan.
Japan, yep. You can't. United States.
And Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico almost didn't make it to the
World Baseball Classic. Exactly.
But either them or I'd say a close second is Dominican Republic.
That's the team I was thinking of in the third slot. Japan, USA, and the Dominican Republic.
Okay.
Because it's kind of interchangeable with them, isn't it?
It is. They play similar styles. They got a lot of swagger. I would say one of the dark horses is South Korea.
Yeah.
Huge
I would
dark
think so.
horse.
I would think so. Yeah. They'll finish up. I think. Do they play the championship in Miami again, like they've done before?
Yes, believe they do.
Okay.
I'll double check.
Matter of fact,
But I think they are.
Live research. Yep. Why not? Live research. We listen. Whenever Ryan McCarthy is here, we always have one segment of Coffee with McCarthy where we do live research.
Let's see. I'm double checking real quick. I think it's in Miami again.
Yeah, it's been in Miami for a while. Miami.
Yep.
They'll finish in Miami.
At the Lone Depot Park.
Lone Depot Park.
the boon of where the Orange Bowl used to be.
Yes.
Oh, goodness
they put that thing on the side of a historic stadium, which, as you said, was the Orange Bowl.
Yep.
Really? And then you and I both have a very dear friend in common, Rod Peterson. He thinks the same way about stadium names.
Mm-hmm.
He thinks the same way. All these corporate sponsors, But back to base. I swear we're going to touch that subject. We'll do it next time. We'll do that subject next time because that's a half hour in and of itself. And I'm getting the warning in my ear from Jody to stay on topic and say that.
Stay on topic.
Yeah.
Look at the United States, though. I gotta say, the United States have a solid lineup. Lineup. Young guys who want to play. Cal Raleigh and Will Smith behind the backstop.
Mm-hmm.
Bryce Harper, Goldschmidt, Bobby Witt Jr., Alex Bregman, Gunnar Henderson, Bryce Terang, Ernie Clement are your infielders.
Yeah.
And the outfielders, you got Aaron Judge, Roman Anthony, Corbin Carroll's got a broken hand, so he's not playing. Pete Crow Armstrong, and Byron Buxton. DH is Schwarbaum.
Of course.
And you got your pitchers. Paul Skeens, Tariq Skubal, Logan Webb, Mason Miller, Clay Holmes, Joe Ryan, Michael Waka, Griffin Jacks, Garrett Whitlock, and David Bednar.
Waka, waka, waka. I think they can win this thing.
I think they can win this thing too. They got a lot of things to get right, though.
Yeah, they do.
They can't blow it like they did against they did against Japan. Although they took Japan to the limit back in 2023.
Let's see. Shohei Ohtani versus Mike Trout.
Strike out Mike Trout in the bottom of the ninth inning. That's when they were teammates. That's when they were teammates on the Angels.
That's when. Yep. Speaking of the Angels, since we're into our baseball talk, let's start breaking down our
contraction.
Quit beating me to it, man. Quit beating me to it. Y'all know how often McCarthy's been with us almost 3 years now. Almost 4 years now.
Almost 4 years, yeah.
He's been with us for almost 4 years. And every time I have an idea like that, he says it aloud and he beats me to it. Because the Angels let's start in the American League West. First and foremost, well, you said Angels. We talked Angels. Why not? You got to start there.
And don't call yourselves the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Go into the California Angels.
California Angels.
Yeah.
It's not the Los Angeles Angels. It's not the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Doggone it. When I started watching baseball, they were the California Angels. Same. Period.
Mm-hmm.
They were the California Angels. They're not going to do anything this year.
No.
They're not going to do anything. They got too many. Is this it for Mike Trout?
I think this is it for Mike Trout as an Angel after this year. Or I think it's going to be a trade deadline. Somebody's going to dangle.
Move him?
Somebody's going to offer something huge. They're going to move him. And I think it's going to be the Phillies.
I would not be surprised.
Because he's from South Jersey.
I would not be surprised. And it's hard to believe with how much time has passed that Mike Trout is in his 15th year. This is crazy that 15 years has gone by. And I said this before, I will say it again. It's a wasted career because he plays for the Angels.
I have a question though. It's coming off. We're talking about the AL West, but I have to ask, Tony Clark, what are you doing? That's your family, a dingbat. I have to ask.
He wants to say other words like I do, but there's a sign above me. I know I'm censoring myself also, but I want to say other words, but there's a sign above me that my wife put in my office, and I have to obey it.
What does this do for negotiations for the end of the CBA? Where do they go from here? Where does the MLBPA go from here? Because he was the guy saying we're not going to change the salary cap. There shouldn't be a salary cap. We want all that money. Yada yada yada.
Yep.
Where's the BPA going for? Where's the Players Association go from here, man?
They are adrift. They were set adrift by Tony Clark.
They're cooked.
And you know what? This may or may not put a quick end to the labor dispute that's going to happen, and we know it's going to happen because they don't have.
Of course,
the dispute's going to happen. The question is, how quick will it end now that you don't have Tony Clark there?
No.
The second question is, I was just about to get there. Who's going to take that position? Who is going to be competent enough? There you go.
Shrug emoji.
Who's going to be competent enough to take that position? Oh God, honey, I'm sorry. I just said a bad word. I said competent.
No, you said it.
I said competent.
Oh man.
That's like putting competent and WNBA in the same sentence. Oops. Did I say that one aloud?
Afraid so. Yeah, this definitely puts the Players Association in a tough position because
they were in a bind.
It's not that he had to resign because of a moral failure. It's like, dude, you're a married man. Why are you going behind your wife's back to have a role in the haystack with your sister-in-law? Like you want to talk about? I mean, he's already in trouble with that, and the fact that he had to resign from his job because of that just puts the Players Association in
peril.
Such bad.
It's
just a bad look for them.
Listen, Tony Clark, I have something for you, and it goes like this.
So I realized that I think, even though it's not advertised,
right,
there has to be a place for stupid people. We don't know because we're not stupid, so we don't know anything about it. It's like a secret club society. Oh my gosh! So I come to the conclusion that he graduated from SU, stupid university. Yeah, all the stupid ass letters that go along with graduating high honors of being stupid. I can't do no more, man.
Vámonos, dominos, vámonos. Stupid university, where everyone graduates. Magna cum stupid.
Now I hear my wife's laughing in my ear. every time I play that, she starts cracking up. But
he can join Antonio Brown as a professor emeritus. He can join LeBron James. He can join long list of professor emerituses that can join stupid university or are part of stupid university.
Long list. Long list. And Jody just said in my ear, I wonder how long that list is. Honey, you don't want to know.
It's longer than Chris Jericho's Man of 1,001 Holds.
Yep.
Armbar.
Armbar. It's
so good.
It's longer than the wait Roger Craig had to get in the Hall of Fame.
Oh my gosh.
It's longer than that.
It's longer than the wait that Don Mattingly has to get in the Hall of Fame.
I love Donnie Baseball.
Me too. It's a travesty that his relationship with the Yankees has just been not great. And he won't be. He will never be a coach. He'll never be a manager of the team.
No.
I don't know what happened.
No. He was. This is an outsider looking in. He was too straight-laced. This is my thought. He just went out and wanted to play the game.
Yep.
This is Caitlin Clark in the 80s.
Didn't grab headlines. Wasn't part of the media circus. Wasn't part of the Bronx Zoo.
Right.
He was just a guy who just wanted to do his job. Wanted to play baseball. Loved the game, and played it excellently until his back problems came along.
Until the back problems happened. The last 2 years he was in the majors. He retired in 1995. Hit a playoff home run.
Wish he didn't.
He had a playoff home run. But it's sad. You want to talk about wasted careers? There you go. Don Mattingly. They could never win a title with him. And yet he never complained about it.
Nope.
He never cried about it. He just went out and played baseball year after year after year. Batting titles, home run titles. I mean, in 86, he and Tony Armas went back and forth for not only the batting title, but for the home run lead.
Mm-hmm.
Any Bostonian remembers the name of Tony Armas.
Yep. Almost won the triple crown. And Mattingly almost won the triple crown in 80.
Yep. 87 nearly won the triple crown. He never complained.
Nope.
He went out and played baseball. And that's why he'll never be a coach for the New York Yankees. That's why he'll never be on the staff of the New York Yankees. God forbid he becomes the manager of the New York Yankees and actually, I don't know, rights the ship.
Yep.
And actually brings in baseball players, save Aaron Judge.
Yeah.
Save Aaron Judge. Because I will tell you right now, if Don Mattingly was with the Yankees in any shape, form, or fashion, they never would have signed Garrett Cole. Because I can tell you, Don Mattingly has a baseball mind. He would have seen the injuries of Garrett Cole well ahead of time. Because with each stop, he's had a major injury. Each stop.
At the same time, though, I have to wonder if Garrett Cole would have pitched through. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's another show for another day. But I have to wonder because I have to wonder what what Garrett Cole has his working relationship with Aaron Boone is, because of all those times that Aaron Boone took him out of the game.
Mm-hmm.
To put it in his already extended bullpen.
Yeah.
Like the guy goes to the bullpen so many times, it just drives me up a wall.
He doesn't manage off of his gut feeling.
No.
The best managers manage off of their gut feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a selfish plug for me. Ozzie Guillen, 2005.
Yeah.
Joe
Girardi, 09.
Joe Girardi, absolutely.
Last time they won a title.
Well, getting back to the American League West before we close up shop, and I just got the 2-minute warning from a headset. Where does the West go through this year? Does it go through Seattle or does it go back through Houston?
I think it goes back through. I think it goes through Seattle again.
Think it goes back through Seattle?
By a very slim margin. By a very slim margin. I think Houston's going to come back. I never count out the Houston almost called them the Texans, the Astros. Never count the Astros last year, even with their super slow start they had and all those injuries they messed up. I said,
"Yep,
you can't keep the Houston Astros away."
And especially since they get Yordan Alvarez back for a full season, and they Jose Altuve back,
and they brought in Imai to be part of the rotation, which I'm still pissed about that. Brian Cashman, what are we doing playing footsie with Scott Boras all year just to keep Cody Bellinger?
Cody Bellinger.
Why did they stretch it out for that long? It's gonna kick them. It's gonna kick them.
It's gonna kick him. It's gonna kick him in the rear end. I think.
I'm gonna say another region, but
I know. I gotta do it too. I gotta do it too. I think by the slimmest of margins, it goes through Houston, and it'll come down to the final series of the year.
Fair.
It'll come down to the final series of the year because Astros and Mariners, great rivalry. They love playing each other. right? No matter if it's in Seattle or if it's in Houston, they love playing against each other. These are two teams that are built to last.
Yep.
These are two teams, and you can't say especially Seattle. You can't say especially Houston. Houston's been on top of the mountain. They got 2 World Series in 6 seasons. All right. Seattle's never been there. They were 9 outs away from getting there. And then George Springer showed up. One mighty swing from George Springer changed the fate of the Seattle Mariners, and you have to wonder how strong they're going to come back. All right, I'm getting the cue from my headset. Going to have to go.
I had a joke about the 2018 season, but it kind of left in a buzz.
Left in a buzz.
Especially my coverage can't remember it though.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry. I had to.
It's all right. It's all right. You know how many
it's on the record books. I get it.
Wait a minute. You know how many jokes I get about that? You know how many jokes I get about that?
Plenty.
Too many. I still get them to this day. But taking you out of the equation because you're one of my best friends, I say to the folks who still say that they paid their dues. And you know the ultimate way they paid their dues? 3 World Series appearances, 1 win in 2022.
Yep.
They paid their dues. All right, let me go. We're headed to the top of the hour. Ryan McCarthy joins us as he does every single Monday, bottom of the first hour. Thank you very much, my friend. I love you, and I'll see you next Monday.
See you next Monday.
This Coffee with McCarthy is sponsored by Steph Curry Cognac. 1, and it's lights out.
I'm being told I need to take a break. So with that thought in mind, we're going to take one. And when I get this straightened out, when we come back, we'll have the second hour of Snowman in the Morning back in the deuce.